by the right of the council, by the will of the Force. Welcome back into another episode of the Galaxy Famous, Halcyon approved, available on tpublic.com, JEdi Talk Podcast. You are following us at JEdi Talk Podcast on Instagram, youtube.com/JEdi Talk, where those detractors are still coming hot and heavy. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. If you see JEdi Talk, you're going to fucking hit subscribe and smash that follow button. Thank you for joining us into the madness. I am Tom, Matomica for short, here on the High Council this fine evening, and directly to my left. He's on the regular council. He might be on the drunk council, but that's not a thing. But we can make it a thing. Brad Hughes. Brad, how the hell are you today?
I am not on the drunk council. It is dry 2 weeks for your boy. Your boy's going 2 dry weeks. I haven't had a drink since Sunday, and I'm very bored and upset about it. Very bored. I'm going good. What's up, everybody? How's it going? The full council's here.
That's right. The full council is here.
Let's fucking get into it. I'm excited.
That's right.
Let's get into it,
indeed. And the bell tolls for our next member of the council. I have to play this because the song that got voted on by the fans, Disney doesn't like that. Yeah,
of course.
So it keeps on happening. The bell tolls for the mayor of the Halcyon, Epcot's worst nightmare.
The mayor of the Halcyon.
I've called him that before. Evan T. Boucher.
Made that
Evan, how the hell are you?
Adiga and good journey, everybody. Now, when you had that like on T-Public thing at the beginning, for some reason it like flashback to the Timekeeper at Magic Kingdom when he was like unveiling the time machine. He's like patent pending, blah blah blah. When at the end, a Robin Williams classic tangent. So that's what it reminded me of. You're the Tom Keeper, not the Timekeeper.
The Tom Keeper.
Yes.
Speaking of like old Disney attractions, I just got my kids like fully invested and completely creeped out by Alien Encounter.
Oh yeah.
I
wish it was around so they could write it. Not write it, but watch it.
My daughter is like so morbidly fascinated by that ride. She'll like just randomly come in the room and go, "Dad, when that alien did that," like I showed her the whole thing, and I told her like how creepy it was and like how it was legit scary. And she's like, "I can't imagine that being at Disney World." I was like, "It was."
Now,
I know, right?
I'm pretty sure you forgot, but I never did it. So
yeah, I can't believe that.
That's like behind 20K.
Did you not do it because you just were scared?
Well, my parents says you can probably guess my parents. They didn't think it was suitable for me. So
that's fair. I mean, I'm surprised.
We never had video games in the house either. I bought an Xbox in college.
Damn,
that's when I first had video games. So like
every time I think I had a strict
sheltered is like
upbringing,
kind of a way, but not like stereotypically sheltered. But like
different.
Sheltered
you were definitely sheltered.
Yeah,
if no video games allowed in the house, you sheltered.
Yeah, but
I remember one time my parents almost joined a church, but they wouldn't let us go to the movies. My mom's like, "We're out." I don't know what the fuck church that was.
It's a cult.
Yeah. You ain't kidding. They dodged a fucking
Lady of
bullet.
the Perpetual Suckness is the name of that church. Jesus Christ.
But behind 20K, I think Alien is like the thing that I wish I could have done.
It was fucking scary. Like I have like it's like a memory that's like just burned into my brain.
Oh yeah.
Like I just remember everything about it. I remember how I felt when I would hear certain lines. Like I'll still hear a line and go like, I remember that very vividly.
Yeah, like when the dude's head gets crunched off.
Bro, it's intense.
That's my favorite line.
So my daughter, the funny thing was my daughter was like, it's not that scary. She was trying to like brave it up. Like, it's not that scary. And so I was like, okay. So I found like the source audio and I gave her headphones. I was like, all right, go in your room, turn your lights off and listen to source audio. She lasted 33 seconds and came out.
Someone needs to make a VR. Someone needs to make a VR of that. Like, that'd be amazing.
Oh, an actual VR of it, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Like they have a 360 20K ride through, and I watched.
Don't worry, they
went
to. Don't worry, porn's got VR covered already. Yeah, that was the priority for the
There's a
VR
360
industry.
VR ride through of Alien Encounter.
No,
he was saying it should be.
They need to make one. Defunctland made the 20K one. So
get on Defunctland for doing the Alien.
Need to get on that.
He had a giant project of making an entire VR theme park.
Yeah,
and it was called Defunctland, and 20K was the first ride he did. So. I don't know how far along he got in the project.
I might need to text him, see what's up.
Did Fergie funk with Defunctland?
Of course.
Okay, just make
It's
sure.
Fergalicious.
Was it?
How was y'all's week? I'm going to skip by that joke. That was horrible. It made me upset.
No, it didn't.
I know.
It was horrible, though.
Do you want to talk about pass holes?
Yeah, sure. Actually, we absolutely should talk about pass holes.
We know much about it.
You know as much as I do, other than the things that are going through my head. So if you're listening to Fourth Mother Box, you probably don't. But if you are, I'm sorry about Kyle. But
very sorry.
Yes. So pass holes is something that's been kicking in my head for a little bit. I'm very heavily, and it's obvious as hell on this show, heavily influenced by the likes of Seinfeld, Larry David, things like Arrested Development, Curb Your Enthusiasm, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Simpsons,
Great show.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec, exactly.
go.
Parks and Rec. I even love, to a lesser extent, King of Queens. I think has got a lot of great stuff in it.
Best King of Queens joke ever is when it's the episode where he's like started investing in the stock market and you see it going up and down.
Yeah.
And then he's someone's like, "Oh, hey, have a great day." He's like super nice when it's going well and it's asshole when it's going down.
Yeah.
And then it shows like on the screen it going down and he's sitting in the truck. He's like, "There's wheels on your chair for a reason. Use them." It's the funniest shit ever.
I know. There's
He's
some good
so
stuff.
cool. He did Rogan not too long ago.
Did he? Oh.
They've been friends for like ever, apparently. And he was cool as shit.
There was a really funny bit with Patton Oswalt on that show where like
So
they went back to their their high school reunion, and then the girl that Patton Oswalt's character Spence, right, was hitting off with thought he was a lesbian. So that's why they were hitting it off.
That's fucking funny.
So anyway,
That's a great show.
pass holes. So all of those things contribute to what I find funny, and then like I've always just wanted to attempt to do something, and I became inspired by the situational type of comedy. And what better source of inspiration to rip on, Brad and Evan, than annual pass holders? We are pass holes. And this show essentially, I'm going to call it a YouTube show because it's the easiest platform to put a video out on.
Yeah.
Without any super restrictions.
There's not a Disney Plus deal yet, so
no,
yeah.
there never will
There
be.
won't be. Nope.
Hulu maybe, and then we'll get on Disney Plus via that way. But
Sure.
since Brad texted me the other day, he's like, I'm not used to seeing Batman and Joker as I open up Disney Plus.
Yeah. The Batman and
What?
the Joker are on
Yeah.
Disney Plus now, and
It must be. I don't know. There's like
What the heck?
I don't.
It was bizarre.
I
was
own
like,
them,
what
so
the
I don't
fuck?
care. Like it's whatever.
Weird.
So
Do I need to correct my Hulu bundle now? Do I need to get rid of Hulu? Is it included with Disney Plus, or is it there because I have Hulu?
I don't have Hulu, so
I think it's
I
there
only have
because you
Disney
have
Plus.
Hulu.
Okay, so they
Yeah.
talk to each other. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know I upgraded. It was cheaper for me to ditch Hulu, ditch Disney Plus, and do the bundle. So I did that forever ago.
Nice.
Yeah. So Pass Holes is going to come out eventually. I don't want to dictate a time. It's going to release on the Fourth Motherbox YouTube. It's going to star the three of us. I'm going by Tom Howard. Brad is going by Brad Besser. Evan will be Evan Fine.
Okay.
And Kyle is going to be a prominent character. We're going to get, when he's here, we'll record when he's here. But I have ideas for Kyle being away from us, and he'll
I'm
send me some
disappointed
stuff.
that Jaguar Hairbrush isn't making an appearance.
Hey, we've got episodes. Don't you worry.
You don't know.
True.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Don't you worry.
The first thing you pitched me was so goddamn funny.
Thank you.
I was in my kitchen laughing my ass off.
That
This
will be the
shit's gonna
pilot.
be-
Yeah.
That scenario alone, obviously I'm not going to say what it is, but that scenario alone could be its own fucking episode.
Well, that's what it will be. It will be.
I thought it was a part of... those
No,
were all-
that's
those
going to
were
be the
all-
whole episode.
Okay,
That's start to
good.
finish.
talking
I was
like-
like, you're
Yes.
cramming too much
Like
shit
20
into
minute,
it.
No,
20 minute ish
no,
maybe, or what do you?
I would say don't leave a
Spitballing,
time.
or-
Don't
okay.
leave a time. Let it be
Fair.
undetermined.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no time
Until it's not funny anymore.
Exactly. We will see what's right, and I don't know if this will be a special release. Maybe we do a couple every couple months, or we do one monthly. I don't know. If this hits, we'll see. So
It's a I'm telling you, as somebody who has written stand up for a long time, haven't done it in a while, but I did it for a long time and did improv and sketch comedy for a long time. This shit is funny.
thank you.
It's fucking.
I'm excited to do this
And
because
I wouldn't say it's not funny if it's
1,000% agree with you. You're right. You're right. We like to
fucking
tell each
good.
other when we suck, and
For a lot of reasons, because that just we tell each other when we suck.
Yes.
But if you're gonna be in it, you don't want it to suck.
I wouldn't
So
say
you're
I wouldn't
gonna
say
be
yes
honest.
if it wasn't
Like,
funny.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't do it.
but like it's not going to be where I'm the czar of this creative control either. Like I want to put ideas on paper, and then we say, okay, what joke works here? Like there will be. I mean, for us, I can't work with the script. It needs to be more improv. I need to come up with the things. I need to know what I'm going to say, but things are going to happen in the moment, and we might find something and have to do it again. But I think we're going to make a lot of good stuff out of this.
Have you ever done any like formal improv classes?
No,
I would recommend you do it before we start.
if I could find the time, definitely.
I know it's tough
Definitely.
right now, but if you can, even maybe just watch like online stuff. That would
Sure,
help.
I could do that.
Yeah,
I could
maybe
do
just I would just because there's like techniques to it that you wouldn't think,
Okay, that makes sense.
and it's 'cause there's a lot to it, and it would help. I would think.
I wonder if I'd get
I'm
any
glad I did it before stand
tips
up.
going to I could say this because I've seen this online, but Monica Quinn's immersive meetup.
Yeah, it's in like a week and a half ish, 2 weeks, whatever.
Do you know about this?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
LaBeth is helping put it on.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
there. You're going?
I'm going. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm going. You going?
When is it?
June
Uh,
18th?
night of
I would check out Lebeth's.
That's our preview day for Tiana.
Yeah.
You have a bunch, I thought.
I have like 3, but now it's not.
You
as-
never know. It might be down all
I
day.
have-
Like,
I know, yeah.
Remember the thing I told you about?
Sure. Okay, yeah, whatever.
have
If you
that
can make it,
day.
please come. If not, Evan and I will share.
I
Hey,
want to. So
Tiana's
remind
isn't
me.
going anywhere.
Remind
this
me.
is a
That's
one-night
true.
only thing.
That's true.
So anyway, pass
More
holes.
to it than just that. I'm kind of being vague on purpose.
Yeah. Let me take you away from that, Brad. So
Before I spiral into anger.
oh, I got that later for you. So pass holes, pass_holes on Instagram.
Nice.
The Fourth Mother Box Instagram, or I'm sorry,
Right.
the Fourth Mother Box YouTube is where it will be released. More information as we come up with it. So, and I said this on Fourth Mother Box. Kyle's character will be Kyle Dorita. So all of those last names are last names of Three Stooges members. So that's how I'm paying tribute to them. So
Very nice.
yes, you have Larry Fine. So I'm gonna need you to
Right.
grow your hair out to the side, please.
It's all I can do, man. My beard grows better than my hair, so.
Yeah, I got you. Kyle doesn't grow any sort of hair, so.
I mean, come on.
That we want to see.
That South Park episode where they shoved
Oh, I'm not ready to play that yet. So let me just walk right into that real quick. So I told you guys about the FreakNet Studios thing before.
Sure.
They're just a podcast, a friend who has a podcast network. We're not signing on to anything. We're not signing rights away. We're not doing any of that. We're just joining.
You hear that, fuckface?
We're being asked to join friends in a podcast network. So like if you see JEdi Talk share something about a podcast that you haven't seen us talk about before, that means they're within what's called FreakNet Studios.
It's a collective of podcasts that we can help each other grow.
Yeah, and I want to say that JEdi Talk
Cool.
decided to join based on the one who put FreakNet Studios together. His name is Travis T. He said this recently, guys.
Kyle's like that South Park episode where they shove shit up the ass so they can poo it out of their mouth. That's Kyle. Kyle is a reverse bowel movement.
Kyle is a reverse bowel movement. Make that a shirt.
Wow.
Damn.
So we're joining FreakNet Studios. Thanks, because Kyle's a reverse bowel movement.
Seems like a natural fit, honestly.
So I know FreakNet Studios is all across, social media, and we'll share them in our show notes for this. So, yeah, that's
Cool.
us. It doesn't change a goddamn thing.
That's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, Kyle's a reverse bowel movement.
Kyle's a reverse bowel movement. That's fucking funny.
So, have you guys heard any noise in the Star Wars world this week, Evan? Anything?
Not at all, dude.
No? Yeah, it's been
under a
quiet.
rock. Well, I mean,
Nobody's bitching about anything this week.
no,
It's
not
all
at all.
calm.
No one is complaining at all.
They're outside of the San Francisco Lucasfilm headquarters holding signs saying everything's okay. We're all
Yep.
right.
They're saying extend Kathleen Kennedy. We love
Yep.
her.
She just turned 71. Happy birthday the other day. To
That was
Kathleen
sarcasm because JEdi Talk does like Kathleen Kennedy. If you haven't figured
Kennedy. Every
it
now
out.
and again, we don't like something she does.
indifferent.
It's crap.
Yeah.
Well, she's like every other person on the planet. She does things I like sometimes,
Right.
and things I don't.
You mean she's not perfect?
You
You mean I'm not perfect? You're not perfect? Humans aren't perfect?
I don't know about that, bro. I'm fucking perfect.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I got bad news for you. I got fucking bad news. Your boy's perfect.
Hey,
Hit it.
hey, you're perfect, right?
Perfect, right? Hey, you fucking perfect, right?
Yeah.
I like Kathleen Kennedy. I don't have a problem with her. But let's get into this shit.
We are not in the
because-
fire Kathleen Kennedy camp, obviously.
No.
We never have been. Like,
I have been at one point.
Well, I think it's easy to, right? When,
Also, we, as fans, you just got to accept not everything's going to be the greatest thing ever.
No.
That's not how
Yeah.
media works. You have to just go, this is good. Is it good for what it is? It's good. Yeah, I like it. That being said, I'm a big fucking fan of the Acolyte.
right. All that lead up kind of made it sound like we don't like Acolyte, but hell yeah, man. Acolyte was awesome.
I'm so fucking invested in the show, dude.
We were trying to make fun of all the idiots that are, for no reason at all, complaining about the Acolyte because we like it.
well,
and they don't.
Can we talk about this?
Yep.
Why is everyone saying this show is woke? I don't fucking get it. Just because
I don't
it's
know.
not full of white people, is that the problem?
Who knows?
If that means the show's woke, then I don't fucking, these words don't mean anything anymore.
Hey, half the people in the show aren't even like technically, well, they are people, I guess, but they're not humans. They're freaking aliens. So like, who cares? I don't understand this. Like,
I don't get it. Like, it's what do people want?
they want
They
Luke
want Luke
Skywalker
to rip his
and,
shirt off and pull the tide
and
a
they
Star
want-
Destroyer
they
out
want
of the
Leia
sky with
Leia in the
a dick.
bikini.
they want Carrie Fisher to come back to life, de-age, and
I don't
it's
get it,
like
man.
it's this. I don't know, and it's so hard for me to defend you guys calling, and it's not everybody, because I asked on Star Wars Newsnet's post today. I said, what? Because the first 2 episodes said, what is woke about this? Can somebody just please explain to me? Because the first 2 episodes, I haven't seen a damn thing that constitutes woke.
I haven't either.
Somebody help me out.
There was not a moment like, and I'm not saying I agree or disagree with this, because whatever, but like, there's not a moment in the show where someone's like, "Ma'am," they're like, "It's actually sir."
Yeah,
like
I know.
That's an example. Like, there's nothing like that where I point to it and go, "Woke." People were saying the same shit about Indiana Jones.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't
like Indiana Jones, but it's not because
the
it's
movie's
quote woke,
looking at dudes' cocks while she's changing bathing suits. Like,
Yeah, she was clearly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
I
not
don't
why Indy
understand
5
that.
was bad. Like it was bad for other reasons.
It wasn't bad for no reasons.
Well,
It's a great movie.
whoa,
Relax.
you relax.
You relax.
Great.
Yes, it's a great movie.
the fuck up.
Available at tpublic.com.
It's-
They changed the
it's
definition
better-
of great to
it's,
meh.
It's better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
that's
better,
not much.
and
That's
it's
not
better
saying
than
much.
Temple of Doom.
1,000% agreed.
Maybe.
No, it is. Temple of Doom. I don't know about that movie. It just was
I don't
boring
like
to
it.
me.
It's very boring. It's the third best Indiana Jones movie.
Temple
Yes.
of Doom is.
No,
No,
Whoa.
no.
5. I agree with that.
Dang.
One
Well,
is
there's only
obviously
3, so it's hard to beat the only 3 that there are.
Don't be like that. It's canon. He went back in time.
Yeah.
It's
can't-
kind of weird, but it's fun.
you do the same thing these
I know.
fuckers
And
are.
I always say, I always same with Marvel too. I always say, oh, I don't. The people that are like, oh, this isn't Marvel anymore. Like, I just gave up on Marvel.
You
I
guys
don't
say your piece about the fans, because I'm bringing back a
I
segment
don't
tonight
say like
when,
what's not.
when you're done.
I can't wait
quote
for this. I'm
canon
excited to
anymore,
hear. I
but
don't know what this
yeah.
is about.
The people that do that in Star Wars, I make fun of, and so far, Star Wars has never given me a reason to be like, this is where it stops. But like, no,
We'll dive deeper
Indie
into
did.
Acolyte, but I don't get this pushback. And it's almost like I feel like it's manufactured, because there has to be like bots and shit.
Is there just AI
that
out there
pick-
now that does it?
It
Like,
has to
for
be.
a long while. Evan.
It has to
It's
be.
just getting a little bit more obvious now, and
Wow.
it's both. It's both. So it's like it's the one
It's also
side.
brain dead people.
Yes,
yeah.
the one
Go
side
look at our
is
comments
saying,
on that JEdi fucking video. There's
No,
plenty
my
of
God.
brain dead
I'll
people.
pass.
Dude, there was a person
have
that
we stopped responding? Or
no one's commented again. Thank
Okay.
Christ. It was minefields for a few
Did
days.
JEdi
there.
Talk comment on the video?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I fired
Oh.
back. Well,
Nice.
one person said some dumb shit, and they were like, "Every opinion you made is fucking invalid." Or I'm paraphrasing, and I was like, "Even the ones where I defended her," and he was like, "Yes," and I'm like, "Well, I don't know what. Like, you're not a rational
That's a
person
paradox
at that point.
Like,
You're not a rational person at that point. Like, I can't have a conversation with you. Like,
Nope.
there were people that I shut down. I'm like, look, I don't think you listened to this because I can see the average watch time. You didn't watch it. You
So you're
clicked
saying
on it
that,
because, but you give
Yes.
me in your comment of my video that you didn't watch about me talking about a video that I did watch. You claim I
Right.
didn't watch it, but I did watch it, and you didn't listen to what the fuck I said.
So you're saying like a conversation or a discourse is meant to be observed and taken in
Yes.
all the way through?
Correct.
Entirely?
Like we did with her 4-hour video.
Whoa, you
Like we
did.
did with her. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, me and Tom did with her 4-hour video.
Crazy concept. To
It's just
actually
insane.
pay attention.
Like
and
I don't know
listen.
where you clicked on. Do you think that I was shitting on her?
Jeez.
I-
we
I-
weren't.
We did.
We
We
did.
we
No, and
We said this-
I
we said it
listened
was
to you
great.
two. Yeah, the show you two did talking about it
Here's
was
how-
a great show.
Here's how I know. I told Tom this before the show. Here's how I know that we did a great job on the episode. People that love the Halcyon think we didn't defend it enough, and people on her side were like, "You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're a shill." And I'm just like, we did it. We our opinion was straight down the middle, like a reasonable
But
human
honest.
being, and honest,
Yeah.
but reasonable.
Yeah.
And that's how I know we did a good job.
I do want to call out
think
and
you two
say
guys killed
it's
it.
wrong
Thank you,
if
buddy.
she or any of her defenders are personally attacking Halcyon fans, calling them simps. I saw in the Patreon that she or somebody else was calling them simps, us simps, whatever.
I don't.
I don't
care.
simp for that.
Hey, man.
I simp for Metallica.
That
You're
ju-
not,
you
though.
just don't. That just shows me you don't listen. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I
But
know.
also, like,
This is why I get so mad when people call me a shill with Disney. It's like you don't know what goes on behind the scenes of this show.
they
You
know a
don't-
lot,
you-
though. We've told them a lot.
But they don't know everything.
They should know enough to know that we can't stand
They
Disney.
don't know everything by a long shot,
Yeah.
and it fucking drives me insane because I get shit from. You can show me all you want. I'm venting to you guys more than I am anybody else. I don't. It doesn't bother me in the sense that like it doesn't affect me, but when I start to think about it, it gets me worked up because
Grinds your gears.
it annoys me, and it's just like I don't sit at home and like think about these things and like lose sleep over it. That's not what I'm saying when I say it bothers me. It's just like the mental gymnastics you have to do to get to the point where you think that I'm shitting on that person is crazy as fuck to me, because I know me, I know what I said, and I know you didn't listen because I know what I said.
Yeah.
And it's just as simple as that.
Yeah,
And like, and there were people like, she didn't say that, and I'm like, time code right here. Oh well, she did say that, but it wasn't in that context. Go fuck yourself. You just said the shit didn't exist, and then I showed you that it did. You're a fucking retard. I got nothing else to say to you. All right, I'm done. I've been holding that shit in for like a week.
A minor, excuse me, a minor point of that story is to let people like what they like. Why do you got to attack people if they like the Star Cruiser?
Yeah, you didn't go. Fuck
cares?
off. And also, why is her opinion your opinion? So like, why is your opinion her opinion? Like, if you didn't go on the shit, why do you care?
Like,
what kind of parasocial relationship do you have with her?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where it's like that's what she said, so that's what I believe.
Yeah,
but why?
Because they got a simp.
But you're doing
over
the
someone
opposite
they
of her.
Never have met, never will meet.
The point of her video was, I did it. This was my experience. Her point of the video wasn't even to fucking shit on the Halcyon. Like
the title was.
But that's
yes.
clickbait.
Yes.
But it's clickbait to get views.
We do it too.
We do it too.
So.
Yep.
If you want to do and be successful on YouTube, you have to do that. Like I have bourbon videos that like I will title something that I know people will gravitate towards, and it's not clickbait, but like I can't just go metallic blackened bourbon review. Like that's not going to get.
Use my YouTube titles. They're garbage. Like I put the date and I'm like, what I did. It's like
But
February 4th, riding pirates. That's my YouTube video.
I can't put on a video title.
Another Dinoland video.
72 seasons Metallica review. That's not going to get clicks because people aren't specifically looking for that title. But if you type it, Metallica's new venture into whiskey, is this any good? Like you have to word it a certain way for it to.
Have you ever seen
Spectacular Failure?
Yes.
Is gonna
polarizing words. Very
no matter what.
All we did though to get hits on that, because that episode dominated us right now, and that's Jedi Talk's most listened to by far
Of all time?
No, of this
no
year.
Way. Yeah.
It's Jason and Adam's episodes from last year have more listens right now, but this thing is not really stopped lately. But what I want to call positive from all this, and there's a part of me that hates that we're still talking about this, but I do want to call out the positive. But it's
relevant.
It's relevant still, almost not.
Forced relevancy, I think,
but
is a
the
good
positive
phrase.
is people are
force relevancy.
People are finding us and going to listen to the Adam and Jason episodes and the
it's a good
Lebeth
segue.
episodes.
Yeah.
So people are like, "Oh man, look at these performers and these real stories, like what they had to do." Like if you are a Jenny video viewer and you come to Jedi Talk and listen to us and haven't listened to those episodes, and you think, because she made some assumptions on there about the performers that we interviewed
told us was
have
wrong.
told us differently and said this is what we were doing, which makes them even on a higher pedestal than you can imagine.
We had assumed that it was like them feeding you, and then she assumed this in her video too, that it was like they were. Why are we talking about this? Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
I know.
Who cares?
I know.
It
That's
doesn't matter.
it. We're done.
I don't think I'll ever talk about the Halcyon again. To be honest with you,
There you go.
I'm just kind of done with it.
That's fine. Brad's not talking about it. We'll just cut. Well, obviously, yeah. So
I'll just sit here like this.
anytime we talk about Epcot, that's Evan.
Yep.
You just said, "Yep, got him." It's true.
All right. Red Rapture.
You want me to get into it? You want me to?
You want me to circle
to?
back to Acolyte eventually? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
right here. So
Okay.
So we were talking about Acolyte fans, right? On the Fourth Mother Box about 3 years ago, I brought up something called Ginger Snaps, and it's basically when I get on and bitch about something that pisses this ginger off. So this week, I've formulated a little something for the Acolyte fans. Evan, do you mind if I divulge?
Please do, because they deserve everything that is coming their way.
Yes.
And when you say Acolyte fans, you don't mean actual fans.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Detractors of the Acolyte.
Yes.
Acolyte detractors. Winston's come in to listen about this. So, by the way, that's St. Anger playing in the background. We won't get slapped for this because Metallica lets us use their music. I'd like to think it's because Lars knows me. So, St. Anger just turned 21 yesterday. So, happy 21st birthday, St. Anger.
I saw your post about this and the story that you guys told them.
Yeah, like listening to the song for the first time together in gym class, like that's crazy. So,
I have a similar story to that, but it was finding out that Mitch Hedberg died
oh dang,
on the radio.
Oh.
And they were playing his like his comedy on like a talk.
I have to go back and listen to that. I remember growing up listening to Mitch Hedberg a
so
bit. Yeah.
fucking funny.
He is a great comedic mind. So Brad, Evan, and everybody listening, the Acolyte released this week to the dismay of mouth breathers everywhere. look, guys. This was doomed from the start, and we were talking about it earlier.
Yep.
And until recently, I had no idea why. Why does I feel like that keeps getting louder?
Keeps getting louder.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it. Until recently, I really honestly didn't know why. So let me just start by saying this. And if you've listened to Jedi Talk before, this shouldn't surprise you. But out of the first, there's nobody who will defend free speech more than I. And you are free to say no matter what or no matter how it makes you sound as long as it is victimless, right? If I just decide to say something about Brad, his kids, or his fiance, that's crossing the fucking line, and that's a victim crime because I'm bringing other people into it and I'm attacking his livelihood and his family, right? If I just told Evan he sucks, that's not a victimless, or that is victimless because I'm just stating a fact. So,
and it's funny.
Yes, I also understand the passion too of not wanting a beloved franchise to quote unquote push an agenda. But here is where I'll interject. Brad, I'm with you. Because out of the first 2 episodes we saw, I cannot for the life of me find an agenda outside of telling the story of the Acolyte and some High Republic Jedi.
Yeah.
I am basing that off of 2 episodes. Look, folks have pointed out to me to go looking for cast interviews to which they promoted the show on merits of their diversity instead of the story. And Yord's actor, his name's escaping me. I'm so sorry.
Mistake. Anakin guy?
What was that?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I forget you're reading something.
He mistakenly said Anakin blew up the Death Star. Yep, it's exactly who Brad was talking about, which we all know was, and I think he doubled back on it. So yeah, it's not a good look, but
he fucked up a word. Oh no,
it's not like he is writing the script or something.
Exactly. He's a fucking actor.
He's an
Who
actor.
cares?
He's reading the script. So
he's probably very not intelligent. He's an actor.
And let's not act like Han Solo wasn't trying to get, or Harrison Ford wasn't trying to get Han Solo killed in Episode 5.
Yeah, for sure. He said as much. He's like, I want to get him killed.
How is that different than like the guy screwing up to like, and he gives the perception that he doesn't care, but when like Harrison Ford's just like, I just want to be shot, like fuck Han Solo, like
throw me down a chasm.
I don't know, apples and oranges maybe, but it's really easy to just avoid what these performers say. It's super easy just to say, whatever.
The show.
It doesn't affect it for me because Hollywood has always pushed an agenda, and at times they get really caught up in themselves about their cause. And that's just it's people with platforms, right? This is what people use their platforms for. God knows I've used this platform on Jedi Talk to say shit that I'm passionate about before because it's my platform. It's our platform. And this is what these people are doing. Just don't fret, resort fatties, because I have the cure for you to block the agenda from infiltrating your insecure household. Because that's what it is, Brad. Just ignore it.
It's easier to not go on Instagram.
Just ignore it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't go on Reddit.
We haven't been on Twitter in, 5 years?
Yeah.
And how great
I'm
has it
back
been?
on, but under Brad's Bourbon Reviews, but I don't do anything with it. I have 3 followers.
Yeah.
So,
It's
bam,
great.
problem solved. Why can't you just ignore it? Why not? Did you watch the show? If you came out and just call it woke without facts, I will automatically think you are less than. You are less than me because you think like that without even watching it and giving, like, definitive answers as to why it sucked. Saying it woke just doesn't work. Stop being a selective outrage whore. This think tank mentality, Kyle's going to get me for that. That think tank mentality is boggling to me, coming from a country that broke away from the think tank. Like, what the fuck? We broke away from that shit, and what have we become? Like, what the hell has happened to individual sovereignty? Like, keep your damn home, your own home in check to these people, right? It's like, as long as someone else isn't personally attacking or hurting you, for the love of God, just let them exist and speak. I'm almost done, guys. So let's say there's an agenda pushed, okay? Let's say there is. So far that the 2 episodes that dropped, I did not recognize it, but let's say it did or will eventually. What is this really ruining for you? Has it changed the story of A New Hope? Do you go back and does Luke all of a sudden have purple hair and tits? like why can't you just ignore it? Like, what is it ruining? It's not ruining a damn thing.
That's where purple milk comes from.
Yeah.
Coming soon to Disneyland.
That's right. If you think it did, then just stop watching.
He said to Disneyland.
Yeah, I know. I caught that. Stop commenting and go outside and touch grass.
Yes.
Star
Christ.
Wars is for children and always has been. That was from George Lucas himself.
Straight from George.
The reason everything that wasn't the original stories is because you have lost. What I'm trying to say is, The reason why everything doesn't feel like the original again is you lost that childhood innocence and that nostalgia feeling that made you feel like that as a kid.
And that's why when you watch it, you get that feeling again and are protective over it.
Right. But they're not getting that. They're not happy with it. You know, it's like you can get that back and enjoy these new stories again if you just took the broken stick out of your ass.
Boom.
So there you go, Acolyte fans.
Well said. Also, buddy Alex, who used to be a co-host on this show, we were talking earlier today, and he was like, I fucking love it. And I'm like, I feel like real Star Wars fans are unanimous on this.
Yeah.
So now I see comments about Episode 3 supposedly being super divisive.
Let's talk about this.
Like The Last Jedi. And that's
what could it be?
No,
What
I
could
have
it be?
no idea.
What could be so divisive?
I don't know. Is it
time travel usage?
Don't even. It's
Is
not.
it the first?
There's no way.
Oh, I mean, there was a kiss in Rise of Skywalker, but do you think it'll be
It might be
like a
something
full-blown
around,
relationship or something that people
No.
will flip out about?
It might be something around Kelnaka, because they've talked about how he's not like any Wookiee we've ever known or seen. So maybe they could be like, "Oh, that's not how Wookiees are," and I don't know. Maybe that's what it's gonna be.
Oh, what if he speaks English? Or
Maybe.
basic.
Oh,
Maybe.
shit, maybe.
Yeah, what
that's
if it's
probably
like that?
exactly
'Cause
what it
they
is.
have
How could a
said
Wookiee
before.
not? How is that? Like,
They're 900 years old. Like
I
they can
know,
learn
like-
basic. Like if that's the case, like that's not gonna break the
I
show.
bet
for
you
me.
that's what it is. I bet
What
you.
is it
You
Jonas?
fucking nailed it.
Speak.
I
Jonas
hope
is
so.
in the.
You fucking
in the
nailed
costume,
it, bro.
so
That's
if it's
oh, is
Jonas's
it really?
voice,
Is it
yeah.
Jonas? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's awesome.
Yeah, Leslie Headland.
I've been
watched
trying to
Solo.
see things on it because I don't want spoilers
Yeah.
for the
No.
show, which is why I don't watch any
Yeah.
of this shit. And then you see like things come up.
I've watched it and I haven't heard any of that crap, but I've heard like Leslie Headland watch Solo and all the like behind the scenes of Solo, and she's like, "Dang, I really like Jonas as a Wookiee. I want to give him a chance to be his own Wookiee,
That's
not
fucking-
not a legacy
Ooh.
character, not Chewbacca. I
That's
want him
really
to
cool.
Give him a
That's
chance
really cool.
To
yeah,
make his own
she sucks.
character.
She's so woke.
So,
Yeah, what a fucking dumb
so she
bitch.
took Jonas
back in
and
the
gave him a
kitchen,
chance.
bitch.
Well, hold on. You got to make sure you're saying that you're sarcastic about that.
I said get back in the kitchen. Shouldn't that be note that I'm joking? Oh wait, no, probably not.
No.
Hit the button.
All right, yeah.
The button
Jesus Christ,
means
I got to
it's
go
a
back.
joke.
I mean,
the
we're-
button
we're-
means it's a
we're-
joke. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
over here
of
being
course,
serious.
We're praising the show, so I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
know.
it's obviously that I'm
Yeah.
joking.
tpublic.com for the shirt.
I don't know.
So-
Maybe that's what the thing in episode.
we're okay.
is. Yeah.
No canceling right now. Yet.
Everything's right with the
What
world.
else could it be? I don't even know.
I bet you $100 you're right about that.
But then again, I think
Or
what's
the Wookiees trans or something. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, I know. It's
don't
like
care.
I know. I don't
I
care
don't
either.
care
Lando
anymore.
is Pan.
Like-
Like who cares? Like
Lando will fuck anything that moves.
right? And does it
It's pretty
affect the
obvious.
movies and the stories and the
No.
shows? No,
No, it
they're
doesn't
still
matter.
awesome, and we still love
It's also
Lando.
a throwaway
Like,
line from an actor who just acted it that way. It's never been said in canon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So like, who gives a fuck?
Maybe
Also,
in a few of the
if-
comics and
also,
stuff, but
by the way,
who cares?
this is
It's
how
great.
movies and TV shows are promoted because they don't want to tell you the story. Like this is
Right.
they're not. People are acting like this is the first time no one's talked about the story. That's how it always is.
But we should talk
For
about the story
everything.
right now, not in advertising, but right now, because like
Let's
it's a
talk
great
about
story.
it. I'm tired of these fucking crybaby cunts.
I know, but I think it's important, especially for like people like us, you know, on this and talk about platforms, but just to call this shit out. Like, you guys and gals who think this way have a valid right to have this opinion when you give facts about why you don't like the Acolyte. But it's not woke to be woke right now.
No.
So you can't just come at me because
Yeah.
you talk about pushing an agenda. You're pushing an agenda.
Yes. Thank you. I was gonna.
You're
bring that
pushing an
point up.
agenda too.
Yeah.
Just
Pushing.
enjoy the kids' TV show.
But here's-
That's TV 14 now.
Here's how you know it's fucking nonsense. Hey, what's woke? Oh, you didn't you don't get it.
Yep.
No, if there's something there, show me where it is.
Yeah.
Like the chick with the Ginny video. That didn't happen. Timestamp. There it is. Yes, it did.
And
Right
then
there.
them coming
And then
back
what?
saying just search YouTube. Like, nope, sorry. If you can't find it for me and show me, then I'm
Yeah.
just gonna exact like
Then
it doesn't exist.
because it doesn't.
Yeah.
I about went
that's
into
how
a thing.
educated conversations should go. Like you should be able to define what you're speaking about. That's educated. Like that's how it is.
Let me get us off of this real
Yeah.
quick.
No, I'm not.
All right.
There we go.
That's our transition drop now
All right.
from here on out. The
Yes.
sitting on the toilet.
But
So-
yeah. What you
so the
said-
story.
Yeah, the story. Like it's pretty great so far, and it's
We might title this episode "Reaction to the Wokalite" just to get clicks.
the Wokalite just to get clicks. There you go. Honesty, transparency. But they took like what could have been the lazy grand reveal of it's a twin that's doing all this and dropped it like right away. So that's not like the big thing that's happening. So that's cool because we all speculated, like even on the poster, that actress is shown twice as both
But
characters.
you know what's
So,
wild?
It wasn't a twist.
I'm going to do this moving forward. I stayed so dark about any of this.
I didn't.
The twin thing surprised me, and I was
surprised me
I was so happy that wasn't spoiled. I was like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah.
Here's
Like
how
that
much.
was-
Here's how
but
much
that's
it
not
got
the
me.
big thing coming. We don't
No.
know what it is.
Here's what got me was I was so like back and is it a twin? Is it not? To the point where she walked in and like killed that guy. He was on the floor dead. I was like, is this a setup? Are they fucking with us?
But
I
then
thought-
thankfully Yard fixed it right away.
Yes.
So
I
was
thought
like,
she
oh,
had
no.
split personality. I told Courtney that she had. Like
I thought it-
split personality. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, like the dark side's living inside her. This is
Yeah.
like crazy.
I didn't know it was confirmed that
Yeah.
it was a twin, but like I was expecting it to be. But at first I was like, yeah, maybe she like blacks out and she goes dark side and kills people and then comes to and she's like,
Yeah.
I'm fine, nothing. Like, yeah. Kinda
Careful
like-
about saying black and Acolyte in the same sentence. Some mouth breathers will
Fair,
come
I
after
guess.
us because
But
I also thought too she was just straight up lying because
even could have been that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
even at the because at the beginning she was like, "What I do on my days off is none of your business." That line
True.
stuck
They
with
did
me, and
plant
I was
that
like,
for a reason.
Courtney has a theory that it's opposite. She feels like, what's her name? Damn it, Osha. She
Osha.
feels Osha is gonna eventually be like the evil one and was responsible for like killing and burning down the family and along with the Jedi or something like that. And then
Okay.
May's story might end up turning to be the one of like real revenge, if that makes sense.
interesting.
She
I like
she,
that twist.
she thinks the roles will
Little
eventually be
switch.
like
That'd be cool.
switched.
That's
Yeah, it'd
good.
be an interesting take.
That's something we all thought could have happened with like Rey and Kylo. We were like, oh, what if Rey goes evil and Kylo goes back to the good?
Can
Like,
I tell you how much I'm loving the storyline of the Jedi Council covering this up?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what we've been
Vanessa
saying.
Rowe is like
She is.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Out of
her
all
character.
the people, I never expected her.
I know, and
Especially
it's
when you see her as like a 16-year-old
Yeah.
kid in the books. It's
I know, dude. That was such. That actress is crushing. I love
Yeah.
that character.
I want
man.
more of her.
I do too. We'll get more.
I don't know what
We'll get
species she is, but she's over 100 years old. She's like 115 or
Vanessa?
something right now. Yeah.
more. I used to know. It's the ones with like the little fucking things on their heads. I
Yeah.
forget the fucking
Are they?
name of
She's not a Moralian, is she? Is that how you say it? Moralian? Something like that.
Aurelian.
But yeah, she's awesome.
Maybe.
And of all the people that we all were like, what if the council is like just sweeping this?
You were right,
of
Evan.
all the people, she is one.
Miriam.
Yeah.
Okay, Miriam.
Marion.
Mary Aylin,
Mary Aylin.
species Mary Aylin.
Is that what, like, is that Barasafi or is that kind of species? I don't know.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. She's a great character, and I want to know how she got from that 16-year-old kid that's like the stereotypical Jedi youngling to this. I want to know what happened to her in that 100 years. We've seen some of it in the books, but yeah, she's awesome.
I love that I'm getting a show where I do not fucking know the outcome of these characters.
Yeah.
Because
Dude.
for the most part, we kind of know what's going on.
Right.
Andor, we know he's fine. Even like when it's the most tense that it can be, and you don't know if he's going to break out. He breaks out.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Sure.
loving.
But what if he
having no
can't swim?
strings. Then he'll fucking figure it out because you can't break canon.
Oh, true.
Will you fucks just go watch it again, or are you just gonna lie about that?
I'm gonna watch it again.
I'll
I
see
will.
what-
I will before
will.
season 2 because
I will,
season
yes.
2 will do what Bad Batch did and
I
make
think
it
so.
good.
I think so.
It,
Have faith.
it is good, and a lot of people
Season
think
2?
that way.
It is
No,
good.
and or season 1.
And here's why I'm excited too. I'm not waiting for cameos.
No.
I'm not
We already
waiting
got
to see.
Vernestra, and I'm like, that's it. I'm good.
Yeah,
Like,
like we.
Oh, no, we're getting
maybe,
Yoda.
I was gonna say maybe
Yeah.
Yoda pops up,
Jarl Poof.
but
Don't
like
forget about him.
there's like some
Apo
like,
Rancisis.
but like I'm not going like, oh, is he gonna show up this episode? Like I don't care. I'm
No,
so
I don't
invested
care
in
either.
the story here
Yeah.
that like, and I'm loving not having to go, oh, how are they gonna get out of this? Like how is like Rogue One, great example. Like they get the fucking Death Star plans.
Yeah.
But
We
it's still exciting.
It's still a good story.
But
Yeah.
hold in the back of your head, even when you're like, oh, of course she's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to
All
an
right, but-
extent.
With this, like, I really hope it doesn't happen, but I could see them tragically killing Soul and how he's awesome. I love him.
He's my favorite character on
Yeah,
this
dude,
new
he's
show.
probably my favorite character right
The
now.
only thing that I told Thomas earlier this week, I said the only thing that I don't love about him is I can't tell if he's not a good actor or if his accent is like in the way.
I think it's the accent because another thing I
what
heard
Tom said,
in the
too.
marketing was he didn't want to do this initially when they offered it to him because he only wants to do projects where he speaks in Korean. He's like, I don't want to do anything. that's not
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't
But
know
then
that
they
either.
pitched him
I'm
the
so glad he
script
did
and,
because he's
Like,
fucking
Leslie
awesome.
wrote the role just for him, and she was like begging him to.
He's-
so
He's
did
like
it.
the most sincere Jedi,
love
and like
him.
the
Yeah.
pure. He's like kind of how my brain thinks Qui-Gon is
Dude, Qui-Gon
as a kid. The way you
was
see
born
him as
in the
a
wrong
kid.
time. Qui-Gon
Yeah.
should have been in the High Republic.
Well, look at this.
God damn,
The
he's
best,
so great.
My favorite part about these first 2 episodes are how the Jedi fight. They are so defensively fighting, like you would think like somebody who's trained like that would do.
And
they're just like they're trying to stop. They're
reactionary.
They're
It's
They're
not-
not hurting it, the person that's fighting them.
May is making a big point of it,
Yes.
saying you won't attack me without a weapon.
Yeah, give me more of that
Give me all-
Knight
with
of
all
Ren
your
dude.
rage.
Yeah, but then I want to see more of that guy. But he was chilling that in that 10 seconds we got of him.
How long until he starts turning on Kylo for this guy?
I don't know, man.
Ben Solo's dead to me. and
dead to me.
Canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the way they fight, and then did you notice like Sol and Indara, man, and they killed her quick. Like she had a great spot.
That bummed me out because
I
I
know.
liked her character. Like the look,
Yeah.
her costume design was fucking awesome.
She looks
like,
exactly like High Republic I imagined in the
Same
book.
with
Yes,
Yard. When I see
exactly.
Yard, I'm like, that's
Dude,
their costume.
I cannot
Is it
express
Yord
to
or
you how
Yard?
much
Am I saying it wrong? Yord. My bad.
I can't express how much I fucking love this show and how in I am. I really hope they don't take some weird left turn and make it suck. But right now, with the first 2 episodes, like it's exactly what I want. I
Yeah.
want the Jedi to be
Hell
hush
yeah.
hush about this. I want them to be very, what's like figuring this out and kind of hiding it. And that's the story I want. I also, my dad said he had heard from someone before. Go ahead. Oh, my dad said he had heard from someone before that it was kind of Book of Boba Fett-y, the show, where it's like back and forth kind of in timelines and shit. So maybe that happens.
Oh,
But
Well, with the May and Osha story, we know
Sure.
it is. In the
Yeah.
trailer, it showed him as kids for a little bit.
Yeah,
So, we
so-
know that's going to happen.
but he was kind of concerned. He's like me. Flashbacks are fine, but it shouldn't be the majority of the content. Like Book of Boba Fett was like all the interesting stuff was happening in the current time, and then he'd sit there and flashback for an hour and a half with him and the Tusken Raiders, and it's like no one gives a fuck about this.
Yeah.
Like, can we do the interesting shit? And I hope they don't get away from that in this because I am so fucking in on this show. You guys know I was a little worried, but more than you guys before. I'm so fucking in.
I'm glad to hear it.
100% invested.
I think-
And we have a new name for the show. We have 2. We always do like a funny name or a pun for the show names. I have 2 pitches for you, and I'll let you guys vote on it. You two, not listeners. Fuck
can I
y'all.
guess one of them?
Yeah, I think I've told you one. I think I've told you both of them.
Did you tell me the Afterlight?
Afterlight.
Okay.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
Or we can do, and it has to be said this exact way. Acolyte, like Satellite from Dave Matthews Band.
Oh God, no! Let's go with
Everyone
the
you
first
Let's
wanna
go
one.
with Afterlight.
Hey guys,
Because
welcome back to Acolyte.
That
Can
doesn't
I-
translate to text, so
Yeah.
That's true.
Can I just can I also say something else I really love about this show?
Yeah, I think I know where you're going.
So their lightsabers are fucking practical.
Did you know that?
yeah.
That's
Like-
I didn't know that until you told me that.
I mean, and you can see it. They're chunkier. The hilts are chunkier.
Which
you can
might
tell.
be their way of making it better when they sell them in Galaxy's Edge, so it looks
No,
more realistic.
I don't think it's
so.
that.
I don't-
I really don't think they think that far ahead.
Yeah, like
I don't
this.
think
Like,
the production of
Yeah.
a company gives a fuck about selling shit that they're not
and
invested in.
I
selling.
noticed it.
I mean, Star Wars is like built on merchandising.
Yeah, but I don't
So-
think they're thinking that far. Like, I don't think I'm not saying that Lucasfilm isn't, but
Yeah.
the people that are designing that shit aren't worried about that.
True.
I noticed it when Yord, or is it Cord? Yord?
Yord.
I noticed it when Yord pulled his yellow one out. I'm like, man, that looks crisper than normal.
Is it me or is he trigger happy, man? He's always like,
Yes, that was.
I'm like, bro, calm down.
That was a point I was going to get to. Sol and Indara did not pull their. Sol hasn't pulled his weapon yet. Indara only did when she was threatened with the
Yeah.
daggers.
But yours, like,
Yord
all right.
does it immediately, and we just found out that he just turned Jedi Knight. So maybe this has started the turn of a more military type of Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
This is such a cool time period for them to do a show in. And I'm so happy. Like, I think this is the best show like look wise that they've done. Everything, it looks like a fucking movie.
It looks
like
less volumey.
Book of
That's
It
Boba
for
had
Fett.
sure.
an $180 million budget, I think.
Damn, that doesn't seem like a lot for how many episodes? Is it 8 episodes?
8 episodes.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
$180 million. Apparently, that's expensive for a series like that.
But it looks, I'm sure it is, but it looks so fucking good.
See, I like that. We can see where the money went.
I think
That's how it should be.
I think they're doing more practical, just like Evan said, not
Yeah.
relying on the
The
volume.
volume
too
is
much.
fine when it's used in the right time, in the right way, but like it doesn't look like it's been used too much in this show.
That's right.
But then a lot of things that are normally practical, which is a it's not any, I wouldn't even call it a nitpick or a complaint, but it was weird seeing that CGI Nemoidians. I think one of you
I wanted
brought
to bring
that
this up.
Yeah, you
Tom
brought
did.
that up.
I had
You brought that
no.
up.
Tom brought it up. I
Yeah.
had no idea. I thought they just looked weird.
I
When
thought
it sounds
they
like
were
they
just
CGI. I was like,
thought it was practical,
oh.
and they were just like a new look, a modern look for Nemoidians.
Was it, or were they
I don't know.
practical? Because the second
know.
time I watched it, I was having a harder time deciphering.
I thought it just looked weird.
I was like, well,
Like
it's
different
just
They
colors
changed
or
their
something,
accent.
maybe?
They're not
That's what
clearly
pissed me
Chinese
off.
anymore.
I wanted the. This is not good.
Oh God! Oh God!
Hit a button.
Wait a minute.
Hey man, that's what they sound like. Don't get mad at me. That's what they sound like.
Hit the
I'm
George
not-
Lucas button.
Hit the.
There's a George Lucas button.
We need to get him
No, I don't
going.
know.
We need to get him going. Well,
Well,
Well.
it's like poetry.
It's like poetry.
can we get a George Lucas button, please?
Sure. I'll find it. I'll find it.
But it was wild for me because it's not a new book. I'm behind the times like always, but I'm reading Brotherhood, and Nemoidians are very prominent in Brotherhood.
Hold
Which
on.
one's Brotherhood is.
That's the one. Chinese name, jeez.
I knew I was looking for that one.
That's the one that addresses that line from Revenge of the Sith where he's like, that business on Kate and Nemoidian doesn't
yeah,
count.
Right.
That's right. Yeah,
Right.
I've read that
Yeah.
one too.
Shoot or something.
Shoot him or something.
She can't do that.
Right.
But
We all
no.
three got canceled. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
We're just quoting the movie.
Yeah, don't get mad at me. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I just.
But-
And it's so very obvious that they were making fun of Chinese back then. It was so obvious that it was racist.
I
Yeah, it was bad.
never.
I know.
Even
As a
considered
kid,
it as
I
a kid.
didn't,
Had
but, like,
no fucking
yeah.
clue.
Me neither, but
When
when
you're a
someone
kid,
brought
you
it
don't,
up, I'm
but-
like, oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like, come on,
Yeah.
George. What are you doing?
I mean, how many fucking different? I mean, if you want them to sound different, you gotta do something. Like we have a problem with them doing English accents. The first
I
Sword
do,
of the Empire.
actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a
No, I
white
don't.
man, I'm triggered.
Yeah.
Hey, the country bears are making fun of us white people, but we just let them do it.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that because it's funny.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. That looks like it's gonna be a fucking disaster. Did you guys see the update?
The costumes look good, but like I'm
all-
not concerned about costumes. I'm concerned
It's
about getting
all
rid of the
Disney.
classic lyrics.
It's all Disney music, and
Yeah.
it's. There was a song that I've
Blood on the saddle.
no.
They said one
Or the
song is
fat
coming
woman.
back. And
Oh.
I'm like,
It's got to be Blood on the Saddle. If not, fuck you.
that is like the one that most people think of.
I forget what it was. Like the thing is, like it all sounds really good, but it's like literally country versions of Disney songs.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what they
See,
were.
I don't like country music, so that right there is a turnoff. I like the Country
Correct.
Bears songs because it was like Disney classic,
That was 50. Those are all real songs.
Yeah.
They're like 50s, like obscure country songs. But like 50s country is different than
In
Florida
modern
Georgia line.
country, where it's like drinking the beer and watching NASCAR,
No shirt,
and got
no
an American
shoes.
flag.
I got a lot of booze. Like
Anyway.
that shit. Yeah, I'm not into that.
Anyway, yeah, not
But
excited
it's-
for that, but I'm
I
excited
can't-
for Acolyte.
Fuck, what is the song that it was? It was like what's the song from
Easy Lover by Phil Collins.
No. What was this? What are the songs from Encanto?
Talk
Talk about
Welcome
Bruno.
to the family.
That one.
Magical. Pressure like a drip, drip, drip. Well, it just won't stop. Whoa.
What are the ones from Rapunzel?
Is that last I see the light?
Yeah.
Not that one.
And when will my life begin?
It might have been
My
that
name's
one.
Rapunzel. Look at me go. That one. That's
With
that's
the one
how
where they sing
the
to the
movie
hair,
opens.
like
Yeah.
the flower, let your hair grow,
Light.
whatever it is. I don't know.
Is it conga?
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Y'all keep talking.
Country
I'm gonna
version
have
of
to
that would
figure
be
this out.
horrible.
Of
Don't
conga?
I'm gonna
Yes.
take your body,
Don't
baby,
ruin
do
that
that
song.
conga.
Ugh.
No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Put it on Cosmic Rewind now.
Country rewind.
They should bring back the
rewind.
Country Bears.
That's
Whoa, whoa,
soundtrack.
whoa, whoa.
Country
Rewind.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey. We don't say that here.
But Tokyo's got the original Country Bears.
And Splash
And Splash
Mountain.
Mountain.
Are you doing Tiana's
Eventually.
when it
yeah.
opens? Okay.
Yeah, in like a month or two.
Brad's doing it. I'm doing it on Father's Day, hopefully.
Nice.
Hopefully it doesn't fall.
Yeah. So what's the deal? It's not running well. The
I have no
animatronics are
idea.
breaking down. Like,
I don't know.
I mean,
No, something
I've
is.
just heard horror stories.
Cast
of
previews haven't been
things
the
were
best.
canceled. Like
Yeah.
people
so
showed
to
up
be
and couldn't
fair,
write it. But
but that's what previews are for.
Yeah,
to get
like,
these
I
kinks worked
don't-
out before people who are paying to
That's
go and
true.
write it.
yeah,
Get on. I have no problem with
yeah, that's the point of
previews
previews.
not going well. Hang on. Let's see what this bitch is singing. Hit the button.
What button? You called
I
her
just called her bitch. Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. A fake bear.
No, I'm talking about the singer.
Oh,
But it makes these folks want to try everything too.
Try everything. That's
Oh.
what it was from Zootopia. God damn it.
It's not Rapunzel.
That
I
just
couldn't
sounded
remember what it
horrible.
was.
Try everything.
Try
I can't.
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah, that's what country sounds like to me.
Got it.
I can't stand it. Ugh.
Anybody want a harmonious magic band?
No. Can I go throw it in the lagoon?
Sure. Has anybody seen the new show?
Yeah,
Is it good?
it's fine. It's the third best Epcot show ever. So
What's the first best?
Illuminations.
Oh, I hated that show.
What's the first best to you?
Illumination.
I think none of them qualify as best shows because they're all shit.
That's a fair opinion.
Yeah, they're all terrible.
I don't know,
Illuminations
it's
is boring as fuck. Oh, cool. It's the Big Bang. No one gives a fuck.
I hear fireworks from here at like 9 every night. I have no idea where they come
I
from.
hear them from my house.
I
I'm
think
like, how the
yours
fuck
is
am I hearing
SeaWorld.
this?
I don't know what that one is, but
I don't know the fuck. Like I
Yeah.
can. The other night we were sitting on the couch and I just started
Legoland
seeing.
do them because we're close to Legoland.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Just Legoland doing them. They're shooting Legos in the air. Watch
That would
out!
be amazing.
Fuck! Just getting pelted with fucking Legos.
Dude, I'd be there every night.
Evan, did you see my new mug behind you?
Oh, I hate you.
It's a Lost Cat mug, yeah.
It's
Thankful.
cool. I like
Lieutenant
it a
Rook
lot.
and
I still want it like more
The
than
hell was his
anything,
name?
but it's a lot
Sorry,
smaller
Brian, I
than I
forgot your
expected.
name. What was Brian's name in the Halcyon? Our LARP thing? Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Wow. I'm terrible too.
Wow. I'm sorry, Brian.
I have an
Dick
excuse.
Brian
shit
McBrien
McGinn.
face.
I'm just being enthralled by this mug.
Thank you for
I have
smuggling.
an excuse.
That's awesome.
Put your
I,
pants back on.
I don't know
It
if I
says
told
first
you.
edition too, so that means there's more coming.
I have one of those coming from myself, and I have the green and blue milk container from there.
The one that with like the spheres.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
a big fan of that thing. It looks cool.
Hey though,
Should be here next week.
obviously, I give them props when they deserve it. They did give us more new food at Docking Bay this week.
And I
So,
saw
hey, good job.
a member
Good
of the
job,
cause,
guys.
Kit, raved about it.
Yeah,
Really?
He said
Yeah,
it tastes
he
like
said it
Star
was
Cruiser
really
food.
good.
So hey,
Yeah.
Disney,
And
I give you props when you
we
deserve
loved
it.
all that
Good
food. So
job. Good job for this, Disney. More
Oh,
of
God.
it. Keep
I might
it
be
up.
at studios tomorrow, so I'll try it.
Yeah, let us know.
Smart Friday?
Yep.
I will not
Yeah.
be there tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, because I was going to go wait for you.
Well, you keep
Darn.
waiting. I won't be there. I'll tell you I'll be there, and then I just won't show up.
Tell it
I'll
to my
ghost you.
heart. Tell me I'm
I'm
the only one.
So we had Accidental Wonderwall
Is
a
it
few,
really love or just a
few
game?
weeks ago, and now we have.
Taylor Dane, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she comes to Epcot, baby.
Does she?
She used to when I first started working
I
here.
have to be there to see
This
her
was,
do that song.
So you know this because you worked at Disney. Did you guys have like huddles every day?
Like pre-shift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
was like-
Ours always included a PowerPoint, and it was especially
dang.
working at Epcot.
They budget cut that. We didn't have that.
Especially working at Epcot, they want us to know like who the concerts were, and so just keep us all in the loop, right? So every morning, because I worked my ass off when I worked there, so I was doing every single fucking day for months. Every fucking day, I'd hear the new roster, and that part of that song would always be when she was in town. Tell it to my heart. I would always go, tell me I'm the only one. Shimmy, like,
Shaking that
fucking
chest. Oh, yeah.
shake those tits, bro. Get them out.
I'm
I'm
on
not
it.
about my tits. They're my tits.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, still.
Undo
sound,
the button.
Sound the alarm.
The button has been undone.
Undo the button. There we go. That's the undo button.
I finally got all three. I don't know if I said that on air yet.
You did.
I finally
I
got all
think
three
last
Star
week
Tours.
or-
Okay,
yeah.
never
I'm
mind.
jealous.
Yeah.
Or you may have told us, but
Yeah,
Either
I
way.
don't remember. So, that's right, because I said Ahsoka's my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we
that's
got a conversation of like inspired by Justin's conversation of what was like the ideal combo. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I have a question that came through us to Instagram the other day. A listener of ours.
listener of I.
Ours. I was going to call him. I think it's.
Are people that listen to the show Jedi Talkers?
Yes.
Okay.
Jedi Talks. Jedi Rocks. Oh,
What's
no.
Up, what's
Whoa.
up, talkies?
Walkie talkies?
Isn't there a Goonies sequel coming?
I'm sure that's how Hollywood
Is that from
operates.
Goonies?
Yeah.
Talkies?
Who sent that
Newsies?
message? Dom. Yeah, I was right. Dom sent a message.
Dom
and
Toretto?
Dom said, "What's up? I just bought my first Star Wars book. Is Heir of the Empire a good one to start on?" And I said, "Are you looking for canon novels? Because it's Legends." And then, which is fine and good, just know it isn't canon. And then that kind of sparked an idea I thought we can end today's show with, which is like, what is the best jump-in point for Star Wars novels?
Fuck, that's a great question. I guess it depends on where you want to start in the timeline.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right,
For
but-
now, with Acolyte being out, I would say go with some
Light of the
High Republic
Jedi.
shit. Light of the
Yeah,
Jedi.
Light of the
Light
Jedi
of
is
the
a
Jedi
great
is top
book.
2 or 3
Yes.
books, Star Wars book ever.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great book.
Maybe top 1. Like it's top 3 easily.
I didn't realize how many books I had, and I was moving shit in the garage today, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I
Yeah.
forgot how many books I had. I've read a fuck ton
Yeah,
of books.
I know.
remember
Like a
almost none
month
of it.
or so ago, whatever, I finished a book and I was like, "I've read 15," and Tom was like, "Oh, you're close to Brad." And Brad and I were both like, "No, he is not."
I was the book guy for a hot minute.
Right.
Yeah, I'm up to
just gave up.
15, and you're probably up to like 40 or 50. Like you're up there.
What?
Just when he said, he gave up. It was funny.
I thought you had like an illiterate joke or something coming.
No.
You should have.
Oh no.
Oh, come
Hit
on.
the
Oh,
the
now
undo
we're nice
button.
to each other?
Hit undo button. And
Undo
start again.
button.
Here we go.
Damn,
Oh.
boy, he's thick.
That's the
That's a thick ass boy.
It's whatever I feel like.
Okay.
Did that originate from that dog video?
Yes.
I've only ever seen that audio.
Was
with
that a
video.
Vine or a TikTok or how
Some
did that?
shit like
a
that,
Vine
yeah.
Talk.
Vine Talk,
Tick,
yes.
Tickine?
Tickine?
I got to be careful with how I say that one for some reason. It feels
VicTalk.
wrong. VicTalk. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
VicTalk.
But I don't know. For me, I would probably say
Destroyer of worlds.
Lost Stars, because if you've seen just the movies, Lost Stars is like it's the whole original trilogy time.
Yeah.
Like it's a great book to begin with.
That's a good one too.
But it's
If you-
also a great starting point.
If
for
you love
books.
Rogue One, go read Catalyst. Make that your starting point.
Did I not tell you
Yeah.
that was a great fucking addition to Rogue One?
It's a fantastic addition to that movie and that story. If you love Princess Leia, my favorite book is Leia, Princess of Alderaan. That's got because it's got Last Jedi ties, and I'm a Last Jedi whore, so it's like let's go.
that might be my favorite Star Wars book.
It's mine, hands down.
It might be my favorite. I'd have to go back and look at them and remember.
Bloodlines too, if you
Bloodlines
want to
is
learn
fucking
about
good.
I haven't
her.
read these yet, so
You haven't read Blood?
No,
You haven't read Princess Leia, Princess of Alderaan?
no. I need to, obviously.
Dude,
and I
what
want
the
to.
fuck, man? It's so up your alley. It's so up your alley, dude. You're gonna
Yeah.
fucking love that book.
Mhm.
I know I'm gonna.
That might be your
gotta get to it.
that might be your number
I
one.
should slap you.
It's such a good book, dude. Claudia Gray,
Come here,
right?
Winston.
Oh well, she's like one of the best.
It was
if
Claudia
not
Gray,
the
right?
best.
Yes, I believe so.
Claudia did Lost Stars too, so like yeah.
I fucking love Leia. Yeah, I would say Leia, Princess of Alderaan, because again, it covers everything.
Yep. And then
If you're like a fan of this-
Indirectly covers everything.
Right.
It doesn't like shift time periods and stuff. And
And
you
it
get to
talks
find out
about
her attraction to someone before
Leia.
Han. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I was just
really
going to say
liked
that. Yeah.
yeah, if Han has
If you
other
like Bail
people-
Organa, that's your book too. That's your number one
Absolutely.
book.
Saw Gerrera too.
Saw.
Dang,
Yep.
okay.
Bro. It's
Yeah,
fucking
it's good.
great.
I was like Courtney was even hooked. Like we were
Saul
listening
might
to
be,
it on
like,
the
in
drive out
most
here.
Media. Saul might be like just. I feel like he's in everything.
It sure as hell feels like
Yeah,
he is.
he's in video games even. Because I was like,
Yeah.
well, Hondo, but Hondo's not in video games. So like Saul might be the most spread out character
Mm,
in media.
Yeah, maybe.
that's true.
I mean, aside from like
Yoda,
the Lukes
maybe?
and the Leias,
Yeah,
like,
so
the,
like
Yeah.
the
that.
main
Cool.
characters.
Yeah.
Meh.
So,
What else?
and then there's Bloodlines. You know, if you want to know about Leia trying to run for Chancellor, then losing it because they found out
That's
that she's
also
related
Claudia
to
Gray, I
you-know-who.
think.
Is it? Is Bloodlines Claudia
I
Gray?
think so.
My books are in the other room.
Let me see. I'll look it up. Bloodlines,
But yeah, I
Star
guess
Wars
Dom
books.
and really anybody else who wants to just start, it's like, what do you want to know more about? There's great jumping points for all of it. There's great jumping points for Galaxy's Edge. Go check out our panel video on YouTube to see which novels are around.
Yeah, Black Spire is up there. For
If you
me,
want
man.
Thrawn specifically, there's some fantastic stories about Thrawn and Anakin in
Claudia
the
Gray.
Thrawn trilogy.
Yeah, Thrawn has legends and canon stuff. So like, if
Right.
yeah, he's got lots to pick
But
from.
if you want Legends, then I think Heir to the Empire or of the Empire. I think.
You're asking the
Heir
wrong
to the
people.
Empire.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
fuck with Legends.
Same.
I've
it
actually
just-
read that book
Good.
a long fucking time ago.
Did you
In
like it?
Galaxy Far,
Yeah, I
Far
really
Away.
liked it. I really liked it. It was the first introduction of Thrawn.
Tis right.
I didn't realize I had read it until I saw the cover of the book, and I was
Ah.
like, "Oh, I have read that book."
Is that the one with like half his face on it?
I think so.
Nice.
I saw it a long time ago. I
It's
was
his
like, "Oh, I
good
did
side.
read that book."
They put his good side on the book.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, I think that's a great distinction is to go, what do you want to learn more about?
Yep.
Because for me, if you're a big sequel person, read
I was gonna say, let's do that right now. Let's break it down. If you're a sequel person, what do you read?
you definitely read the book about Canto Bight. That's the best one.
No, Leia Princess of Alderaan.
No,
if you're
the Canto Bight one's the best. I'm being sarcastic. It's
Yeah.
the worst fucking book I've ever read.
I
Truly.
I think you're gonna say Resistance Reborn.
That's the one I'm thinking
Yeah.
of.
oh sure,
That's a
is that the one when they're on Ryloth? And,
Yep, it
yeah.
just sets the tone for the sequels. It fills in some gaps and brings some more.
It
minor
fills in
characters.
8 and 9 gaps for sure,
Yeah,
and it helped me build some Lies of Ryan story. So thank you.
did it
Resistance
really?
Reborn. Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
because I talked about a connection on Ryloth since that was part of my gist, and since Resistance was there.
To me, it feels
I
like you're
came up with
reading a
something.
movie. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
so good. So that'd be my pick. If you want to do original trilogy, do we count Rogue One as original trilogy? Because if so, I would
Yeah.
say
I would
say
Catalyst.
1,000% Catalyst. Yeah,
I would say Catalyst.
Lost Stars.
And if you want something for like the actual stories of the original trilogy, I forget the name of the book, but it's a prequel to Battlefront. I know that sounds weird, but there's a prequel to Battlefront.
They do that
that's
shit
just-
all the time.
it's-
I
it's
forget the name, but I think I know what you're talking about.
the one where
yeah.
it shows Palpatine and Vader on Hoth. Like
Yeah, I think I remember that.
it's fun.
I
It
didn't
has
read that
no
one.
right to be as good as it is. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
if you
But
want a book based on the
Brothers-
video games, don't read Battle Scars. That sucked.
Yeah.
which one was Battles? Oh yeah,
The Survivor
Prequel
lead
to
up.
Survivor.
I was so excited to read that book. I think I even bought it, and then you were like, "Don't read it." I was
Yep,
like,
I read it for us. I enjoyed it because it was Survivor and Fallen Order, but it served no purpose.
That's the most
The
disappointing shit.
the
ever.
most purpose it served was to cut Grease's one of his arms off.
Yeah.
That's all. So thanks for the inspiration.
Prequels, I would say actually Brotherhood is a good book to read for the prequels. It feels like it's a Clone Wars episode.
Yes.
Like it's a really good book.
Master and Apprentice is a good one too for that because
It's before Phantom Menace. Yeah, it's
for-
prequels.
it's- yeah, but if you're
Master and Apprentice counts for sure, and it's,
I-
I agree.
yeah, I would say. I mean, it's not technically the time period because you're getting the backstory of Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon's
Yeah.
relationship.
Correct.
So to me, that counts as like learning more about the prequels.
100%.
Even
and
though
there's
it's
some
not
Dooku.
technically in canon.
Well, there's Dooku adjacent stuff
Yeah.
because Rail Averos is in it. Like that's a good one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Rail.
Yeah,
I need to check out the Living Force. Right, that was one that just released.
yeah.
More
I didn't even know there was a new book
Qui-Gon.
coming out.
Oh yeah, we talked about this forever
There's so
ago when
much-
they released
yeah,
it.
there's so
Yeah,
much
there's
to
so
keep up with
much,
and
so
talk
much
about.
to
to check
going
up
on.
on.
But
But,
Having two hobbies is a lot.
Having one. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And High Republic, of course, is a whole monster on itself. But we already said
Yes.
Light of the Jedi.
Light of the
for
Jedi is the best
one. Yes, that's
Into
the
the
best
Dark
one to
is
start.
good too, but Light of the Jedi, hands down.
Yes, for
There
sure.
was another one that was really good. It was an audiobook I had, and I don't remember which one it was. And I really liked it.
I know a lot of you read Star Wars books religiously out there, so let us know if we're missing any. I know we are. I know
Also-
we're missing good ones. Let us know so we can share.
Do Audible, man.
I do.
Audible's
Yeah.
the fucking
I've
way
got a
to
bunch.
go. It's
I
like
don't
you're
know, I still
listening
like
to a radio
physically
play.
having the book and
I did both.
reading it.
I did
but-
both because I could read when I could read, and then I could listen when I couldn't read.
Reading makes me fall asleep. It's just like it distracts my mind, and then I'm just like boom.
Same.
Yeah.
I've started doing it every night.
So all right,
That's a lie. I
guys.
haven't done it once.
But like you said, you just gave up. That's that was the moral of the story.
Is that it, everybody? Nothing else?
I think so, man.
All right,
We
man.
got a top 10 coming up next week.
Yes, we're gonna finally do
We'll
that
get to
damn
it.
top 10
We'll get
of
to it.
canon places we're gonna get to. It's just been a weird few weeks.
Why was Acolyte at
gonna
9
get
o'clock
weirder.
at night on Wednesday?
Dude,
Can they pick
no,
a dang
Tuesday.
time to do that? Or
They did-
Tuesday? Can they pick a damn
That's
way to do
hold on,
this?
hold on.
Like,
That's the premiere. They did the same thing with Ahsoka.
wasn't it every Wednesday though? Like they kept
No.
it was
No.
a Tuesday and then a Wednesday.
They released Ahsoka the day before at 9,
Dang.
and then after that it was every Wednesday.
Still,
they
but
did the
like,
same thing
Was
with
it
Ahsoka.
Mando Wednesdays?
Yes, but they
and
never.
Bad Batch was Wednesdays. Like, can we just pick a uniform thing?
No, they are though, but the premieres are different. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But they also have
really.
to go with how many times they can get a month subscription while the show is going.
Yeah.
That's the key. Yeah.
But
That's why it changes.
Dang.
but when you make it a premiere like that, you're going to get more people to show up, especially dropping 2 episodes. More people are going to be
Yeah.
invested because there's more.
Would you like better episode 1 or 2?
One.
One.
One?
Especially for the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Literal. He's on a cliff. Like, cliffhanger. Like,
I love his voice.
Yeah.
Love the
he's,
voice.
He's terrifying.
I wouldn't say terrifying yet,
Very
but I just love
curious
the
who
voice.
that fucking guy is. He has to be some sort of Jedi.
I don't know.
Former
Because-
Jedi.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some sort of former Jedi. I kind of hope he's not.
Yeah,
I
he
kind
could
of
have
hope
just picked this up on his own. Like, he could have just
Palpatine.
I kind of
somehow Palpatine
Jesus
started.
fucking Christ.
It's not. It's not. It's
Um,
not. It's not.
That's
Flash
how
cut
they
to
could
us
really
watching,
divisive.
playing this clip back in 6 months or
Oh my
6 weeks.
God.
when we
Even in a
fucking
week,
nailed
if
it.
that's the thing in episode 3, that's divisive.
Oh my
like,
god. Oh fuck! Please don't be.
no, it's not.
It'll be interesting to see what the divisive thing was next week.
I can't wait to. It's probably honestly nothing. Like, they're like,
oh, his lightsaber was yellow, but I thought it was gonna be blue.
yeah, it's probably fucking stupid. I'm actually hoping it's something different. Like maybe it's a kid who wanted to be a Jedi and got rejected by the Order. Like I don't necessarily want him to be like, "You failed me, Master." How many times are we gonna fucking get that story?
Yeah.
I think it'd be cooler if he like learned it on his own because he was so powerful that the Jedi were like, or maybe he gets to an age where he's like, "You're too old. Sorry, we didn't get you in time." But he's still super powerful in the Force and like learns it and then just is like, "Fuck the Jedi."
Something like
That's
that's already been
interesting.
brought up.
Fuck
like
the click.
I think when they found Osha and was talking to her, they're like, "You were already too old when you started with us anyway." So
But-
like,
but I
maybe
think
that's
Soul-
the thing.
And
Yeah.
I think Soul just like was like, "Come on."
But
she's
good.
This is
but,
rough. She's had a rough time
Yeah.
enough. We can't.
Which is a
abandon her
perfect
now.
tie-in to Anakin too, because Anakin he's too old, and then
Yeah.
Luke too. They're like, Luke is too old to train. Like,
Maybe
it's
that's
a
what
thing.
so this that'd be. I think that might be the way to go
Okay.
with this.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something like that, but the fuck do I know?
He could just be some cool dude. Who knows?
Could just be
Some bloke.
The original Knight of Ren.
Could be.
That's what I think it is.
That'd be sick too.
Ner.
Marchion Rowe.
Nuren. It's not Mark.
Somebody from the family trying to get revenge on the Jedi for fucking up their shit.
Oh yeah, it's not. It could be
A descendant.
of somebody older than him. Well, not a descendant.
The last Nile.
The Last of the Nile.
Yeah.
No, not yet. When did this? No, this was 100 years before.
100 years before.
Yeah.
Are they all gone? I haven't read all the books.
Well, there's a huge gap between the last book and this. There's like a 50, 60 probably year gap.
The Nile eventually get defeated, so
there is no more Nile.
it could
at
be
one
remnants
point.
of the Nile, but
Yeah.
I think it's more Sith. I think it's going to be a character we've never seen before.
That's the only thing about this is I wish they did have the Nile as the bad guy because those guys were so fucking. Even in the books, they
That's
were like
about Sith,
creepy.
though. I know.
They're creepy.
I've always wanted the emergence of the Nile to be about what the next phase of Star Wars is about. So, like Rey's movie, bring back the Nile.
I think that's a
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep doing Empire.
The
First
galaxy
Order.
is so big, you can definitely say, well, there's a handful of stragglers, and they're still out there being pirates. Like, that's all you got to do. That'd be awesome.
Well, thanks everyone for listening. That was a great episode. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, cheers. May the Force be with you.
Always, and to Buite.
Rise, Jedi Knight.